decrees. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. And yeah, you with yours truly, Will. Big time. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you what. Nothing but fun this week. We got several key interviews lined up. And starting with tonight, you know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody's having a good Taco Tuesday, you know, if you partake in that. So make sure you enjoy that. Let me go ahead and let you guys know what's going on as far as where to find us at, right? Where to find us at Mark and Will Show, period, pretty much across the board. We're talking about Twitter, X, if you want to say, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop, Instagram, YouTube, Mark and Will Gaming. The Mark and Will Facebook page is off the chain, but I'm going to tell you what's really off the chain is that Players Club. That's the group where you go ahead and vote. We got like close to 9,000 followers on that one, so make sure you do that. And speaking of voting, tomorrow the voting ends for our offense and defensive players, so make sure you vote. Understand, your son didn't maybe make it, your nephew, your grandson, or whatever. That's okay. Please go ahead and look at these polls. Vote for people who deserve it. Don't hold back. Don't hold grudges. If the teammate made it, support the teammate. Whatever. Look at the stats and see what's going on. That's what it's about. Don't get caught up in all that stuff. These kids deserve the recognition. So please go ahead and vote. Make sure you also follow the Mark and Will Show big time on the Facebook page. That's where we're going to try to get everybody the interviews and everything like that so we can get the recognition for the kiddos, the student athletes that they deserve. So, you know what? Let's go on and get it. Let's go ahead and do this, man. It's time, and let me go ahead and see what's going on. Hey, Kassani Wilson, Kentucky Country Day, class of 24. I'm still going to say it, running back / linebacker. I know you got a little story to share about that shortly, but how you doing, Kassani?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fine, man. Doing fine. Hey, man, undefeated, taking care of business. We had to get you on here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that you know what I'm saying, worked with me and got it scheduled, man. So what's going on, man? What's going on with the KCD? Is it Bearcats?
Yes, sir.
What's going on with the Bearcats, man?
Man, I mean, we, I don't even know. All we do, we show out. We come out every game and just show out. I mean, our practices, we're always prepared. Our coaches, on Mondays, we have to come in at 6 a.m. and we have to run through what the team we're about to play against. So we prepare like that. Then on Thursdays, we have practice in the morning, and then we watch film throughout the week. So we're always prepared for whoever we play against.
Man, it sounds like it. You guys have been prepared. I know. I tell you what. One of the impressive wins was actually, I mean, like I say, you're 5-0. Was that first win? Was it against, the first one was against Atherton, right?
Yes, sir.
And you guys didn't you guys have to come back for that victory? Is that what happened?
Yes, sir. We was down 20-3 at halftime.
Wow. I didn't know it was 20-3. So I mean, how was that locker room? I mean, you know, first game, how did you guys galvanize and put it together and say, hey, let's rock and roll?
I mean, going into halftime, it was more of like they weren't really defeating us. We was mainly defeating ourselves because they had like a 98-yard touchdown, and then they had another 50-yard touchdown, and our offense just wasn't clicking. I think at the time our quarterback had like 3 picks, so it really wasn't them beating us. It was more of ourselves. So it was more of yeah, let's go into the next half with more confidence. We started running the ball more, and then we just started pounding them to the ground, and that's when we came back, and then our defense just held them to 0 points in the second half.
Wow, self-inflicted wounds, he said, big time. You know, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I understand. It's okay. It's okay. So I mean, you know, this right there, man. I mean, the mayor and I was talking about that the other day, and we was like, hey, man, that's just to be able to come back. Where was that game played at anyway?
It was at Atherton.
And he was at the Big A factory, took care of business on that. That's impressive, and you guys have been rolling, man. I mean, we've definitely been keeping our eyes on you guys, and you guys are taking care of business. Without a doubt, who you got? Who you got this Friday?
This Friday we play LaRue County at LaRue County.
Okay, okay. Are they getting good, man? What's the scouting report, man? Look,
They're
are they ranked? Let me ask this because I don't want you to know bulletin board. Are they ranked or anything?
no, they're not ranked. I
Okay.
think right now they're 0-5, but I heard that their defense is pretty solid and that their quarterback's pretty good.
Okay, okay. So it's time for you guys to show out. You know what I'm saying on the offense. Go on and put that fat burger out there, and then go ahead and stop that quarterback. It seems like that's okay. That's
Yes,
cool.
sir.
I'm gonna tell you what I saw a picture. I think it was you in the locker room or something like that, and you guys nice locker room. All that kind of stuff. I asked you before this show how was the visitors locker room, and you told me what you tell me.
Told you I've never been in it.
Never been in, and that's okay. I'm a former male player. I've never been in the visitors locker room either. But as a former player, we actually scrimmaged. I think it was KCD, and had one of the best locker rooms ever, man. And that was the visitors. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
man, what's and this was back in the day. So I'm like, man, they must, got carpet, got all kinds of good stuff. We wasn't used to that. We used to that old gym stuff, smelly and all this kind of stuff, old lockers and things like. I mean, you guys had it popping back then in the '90s. So I mean, I know it's rocking and rolling, and you guys must deserve because you guys are taking care of business. So let's go ahead and get it started this way. How old were you when you first started playing sports?
I think I was about 3 or 4 when I first started playing sports, and I originally fell in love with basketball. Like basketball was my number one sport, and then when I went to Central in 2020 and 2021, and then
Hmm.
that's when I went to KCD. And my first and going back to KCD, I always knew that I wanted to play for Coach Jones because my
Hmm.
brother did, and like I always had a great connection with Coach Jones. So I knew that going back to football, I knew that was somewhere that I wanted to do. So then when originally I was coming in with this head that I was gonna play receiver, and then Coach Jones told me, "Nah, you're playing running back," and I just wasn't having it. So so that
I
first year, oh my bad.
No, the interview's over. Kassani done jumped from 4 years old to graduating from KCD. It's over with. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. No, so what sports did you play when you was young? When you was like 4 or 5 years old?
I played everything. I played baseball, football, basketball, soccer. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Where did you play at?
I originally first went to KCD, so up until fifth grade I was at KCD, so that's
Okay,
where I played most of my sports at.
okay. So Kassani, what is your best youth league sports memory?
Ooh, that's a good one. Um,
Any sport.
any sport. Ooh, jeez, I was not ready for that one. Um, Man, it would probably have to been somewhere with basketball. Just maybe like dropping 20 points or something
Hmm.
when I was younger, just feeling like, man, like I'm about to go to the pros.
when did you stop playing basketball?
Oh, I currently still play
Are you
basketball.
still on the team? Okay, so What's the pull, man? What do you love the most, man? Is it? And don't give me that. Don't give me. This is what I have getting from the dual sports people. Well, it depends on what I'm playing. If I'm playing basketball, I'm playing football. Come on, man. I mean, Which one tugs the heart a little bit more?
I'd probably say basketball, but I'd
Okay.
hate to say it, but a lot of people do say I'm better at football, so
Okay. That's cool. What position do you play in basketball? Like currently?
I play point guard.
You point guard. Okay. Cool. So we take basketball, football, and you say you played these other sports. When did you throw those sports away and say, "Hey, I'm done with that"?
Probably when I was like 6. I knew
Mm-hmm.
those sports was not for me.
Mm-hmm.
They were so boring. I just couldn't really enjoy them.
Okay. I know you. Did you say you was playing? Did you play soccer and baseball?
Yes, sir.
What position in baseball?
I don't even know positions in
You,
baseball. I
you,
was
you,
just out
you
there.
was just out there picking the dandelions in the outfield, huh? You what no play coming your way. You just like, man, I'm done with this. Your parents and stuff was like, man, get him, stand up, get up. What are you doing? Get ready for the. I understand.
Probably.
I understand. So middle school, did you go to KCD in middle school?
No, I went to Westport in middle school.
You went to Westport, so you was out there with my guy, Bellamy, AD, the AD Bellamy, Mr. Bellamy.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so you was another one of them players was rocking and roll. So you was on the team with Zeke and them, huh? Did you?
Uh, no, I reclassified, so I was
Okay,
originally in 2023.
okay,
So that was the year with like Mari and Caleb Glenn and all that.
okay. Cool. All right, taking care of business at the Westport. Got all the players. I heard you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, let me see. So at Westport, basketball, football. Did you do AAU sports? Did you do any of that?
Uh, yeah, one year I played with Derek Anderson's team,
Mm-hmm.
so I learned a lot from him, and he was just being coached by an NBA player was just it was a crazy experience.
Right. You do 7-on-7?
I've never been a big 7-on-7 guy.
Mm-hmm. So what did you do as far as get you ready for football, man? What kind of training did you do?
This off season,
Mm-hmm.
um, I used to I used to go like me and some of the receivers we would go up to like parks and stuff. We would work out and like we would hit Planet Fitness sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then over the summer we'd have morning workouts and then sometimes like after morning workouts around like 2 or something, we'd go we'd go to the field, get some more work in. So yeah, we've been preparing for this year.
Did you split that up and also doing basketball too? I mean, I know, like I said, I know you're a dual sport. So did you do that in the morning or whatever, and do basketball in the evening? Like how do you split that time in the off season?
So
Summertime. Let me say summertime because we know it's different seasons. So summertime. How do you still get them shots off and you doing the football thing too?
with Coach Jones, man, he's not a fan of basketball.
Oh,
So
sound like my old coach.
yeah, so it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard managing both, but like, for summer league, he was fine with basketball in June, but like after June it was like no. So, I mean, after football in the morning, I'll get shots over basketball.
Okay. To a certain time.
Yes,
June's the
sir.
cutoff. June's the cutoff. Okay. So when the football season's over, let's say in the past, when the football season's over, you going straight to basketball. You don't get a break or nothing. You just like, here I am.
No break at all.
What?
Basketball coach be so ready for us football players. It's crazy.
How many of you football players is on the basketball team?
About 7.
No wonder he's ready. The whole team is on the football team.
Yeah.
he needs that. Shoot, coach. Hey, hold your water. We got an important run to December this year, coach. We got
Of
we get-
course.
we got Kroger Field waiting in Lexington. So this coach, put your schedule back some. Just do what you got to do. Push it back because these football players got some business to take care of this year, without a doubt. So you said you started at Central,
Yes, sir.
and the reason why you went to KCD is because the coaching, right? Because of Coach Jones.
Well, my mom originally wanted me to go back to KCD because the
Okay.
education was better.
Okay.
But football, like at Central, I wasn't playing. Like my sophomore year, I stopped playing football. So
Okay.
the only reason why I started playing football again was because of Coach Jones.
Okay. Cool. 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 Nothing wrong with it. Got to get that education. So let's do it this way. How would you describe your game? Let's do football first. How would you describe your game?
My game, uh, a lot of a lot of my teammates they like to be funny, so they probably say that I'm like a power back. I mean, I think I'm more elusive, like a Saquon Barkley
Uh
maybe,
oh.
but
Uh oh. Uh oh.
you know,
Okay. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody, make sure you follow, like, share, please. We really appreciate it. So, how would you describe your game as a basketball player?
basketball player. I'm not the type of player to take like 20 shots or nothing. So I probably say I mirror my game after Chris Paul. I
Okay.
probably I have that vision, you know. So it that vision in basketball applies the same in football. That's why I have so much good vision to
Right.
read holes.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. Mr. Saquon Barkley, Chris Paul, without a doubt, ain't nothing wrong. So, is there any other player, football player, that you maybe watch and like to emulate?
To be honest, I don't even. I'm so busy right now. I haven't even been watching the NFL like that. But
You in the city. I mean, you in the season. You got to go ahead and take care of what's going on ahead of you. So that's understandable. Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. You
Trying to get
got
ready for college and stuff.
yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me ask you this: Do you have an NFL team that you like?
I do, but man, nobody likes them.
Who
I'm
is
a
that?
Panthers fan.
Oh my gosh, my sister just smiled. My sister's watching right now. She's a Panthers fan too. At
Man,
least that's what she's claiming this year. Now she's been claiming that for a while. But so what made you a Panthers fan? Was it Mr. Newton or what?
of course, Mr. Newton. Yeah, that was my guy.
Yeah, yeah. He was the truth when he was, healthy and all that kind of stuff. So basketball, you said Chris Paul. Is it a basketball player besides Chris Paul that you like to emulate and watch?
Um, I mean, everybody else in the NBA is like pure scores and like has a deep bag. I like when it comes to basketball, I'm not really cocky when it comes to the handles and stuff. That's not really me. I'm more of like a passer, so
Hmm.
I'd probably say mainly Chris Paul
Okay,
because
cool.
he can get you like 10, 15 and still pass a lot.
Right, right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, that's always needed, especially with all these gunners out here. Everybody trying to score 50, so you got to have somebody to give the rock to them. How confident are you before? But now we're talking about football. How confident are you before the games?
Going into games, I'd probably say I'm very confident because we watch so much film. It's crazy. Like we be knowing we know based off like if they go in motion, whether they're gonna run it, pass it, and then I watch a lot of like their defenses, so I know where most of their weak spots are.
Cool, cool. Let me see. Look, Ethan said a stud athlete. What's up, Ethan? Make sure you keep your DMs open so we can get you on this show and interview you, big time. So let me see. What do you focus on when you playing, man? What do you focus on?
Um, when I'm playing, I mainly focus on like how we're doing as a team, like whether the energy's up or not,
Hmm.
like how are we doing? Like are we down because we might be down? I mean, we've been down a lot this season, so just having somebody to like lead and just
Hmm.
somebody to bring the energy up is just something that I look for when we're playing games.
Do you think that's the issue as far as you guys starting out kind of slow, the energy or something? I mean, that right there is a great answer that you gave me because basically you want to make sure everybody, hey, let's get ready. Because you don't want a slow start to end the season in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That kind of
Yeah,
stuff like that. So is that the thing that you guys are battling with, energy wise, or this motivation, or what?
I would definitely say so. I would think the last two games that we've actually came out with energy, I say when we played against like these sales, we we overlooked them a lot. Like we thought we was gonna blow them out by 50, and like we all we came out slow, and man, it was a dog fight to the end.
Right, right. That's funny. I like that. Yeah. So, yeah, yeah. You can't do that. Somebody will bite you big time. So let me ask you this: how did you guys do last year?
Last year we was I mean we finished the season 9-3. We were pretty solid. Just
Hmm.
more of um we didn't have that senior leading team. Like we only had like five seniors last year,
Okay.
so nobody was really leading. So I think that was
Okay.
the issue more last year.
Okay. In the playoffs, when did y'all? What round did y'all lose?
We lost in the third round
Third round.
to Newport Central Catholic.
Okay. Cool. So, Kasani? How do you guys and how do you particular use that to get you ready for this year, for this run? Because you guys are rocking and rolling, but how is that going to help you guys finish the deal this year?
I think I think more for this year, I feel like everybody just has that one goal in mind for Kroger Field. I think more of last year it was more like we know we're not beating Pikesville. We know we're not beating Raceland. So I think last year was more of a mentality thing, but this year
Okay.
I feel like everybody's on board with trying to go to Kroger Field, and we just think that this year's our really best chance to go.
Okay. I like that. I like that big time. So, what is your favorite part of the game?
I mean, outside of scoring touchdowns, I mean maybe running somebody over, seeing my teammates score, and really last game just seeing my defense just really play their hearts out last game. They only allowed 3 points last game, and that was amazing to see.
Right, right. Likes that. What do you feel you need to improve on?
I think for me, I'd probably say kind of leading more, just like when we do have them slow starts, just being that person to bring us up more,
Mhm.
and then probably just when it comes to running the ball, maybe just hitting the hole faster, more not trying to juke in the backfield and stuff, just hitting the hole faster.
Okay. And guys, I promise you, he did used to play linebacker. He did. He just dropped the bomb to me before we got on. So he did used to play linebacker. So I wasn't trying to add more stuff with his name, but he did. And now he's a running back. Am I
Yeah,
telling the truth, Kasani?
because they're only play offense now.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Because people like, I ain't heard nothing about no linebacker. Yeah, he did. He used to play that. Check the stats. He used to play that. So what fun things you like to do besides sports?
Besides sports, uh, I like to hang out with friends. Um, Shoot, outside of that, I don't really do nothing. I
Mhm.
really, all I do outside of that is work and then do school. Like I'm really a boring person outside of sports for real.
You got a lot of stuff you doing. So yeah, and you said you working too.
Yes, sir. I work on Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Where you work at?
I work at Walmart.
Okay, okay. Wally's World. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so everybody know about Wally. Shoot, that's nothing wrong with that. So, all right. So let's talk about some of your teammates, man. Who are some of the people that people don't know and they should know about?
I'd really say, I mean, because everybody knows about Ethan because he's this big D1 commit. I'd definitely say people like our defensive linemen, like Dean Golder and Harrison Callahan, like they went off last week. And then Hawkins, he was on your
Right.
little what is that thing called?
Player of the week.
Yeah, he was on one of your player of the
First,
week. He just
wait a minute, wait a minute. First of all, it ain't little, man. Stop that
my
madness,
bad,
man.
my bad, my
I
bad,
don't
my
know
bad.
what you've been watching. Oh, you need to come on over to that Facebook and that. It ain't no little thing, man. It ain't no little
My
thing. But I
bad,
get you.
my
I get you. I
bad.
get you. I get you. We good. We good.
But yeah, um, he just came back from an ACL injury and he
Wow.
just balled out. Yeah, so the last 2 years he hasn't been playing at all because of injuries. And last game he had 14.
Yeah.
Uh, Nehemiah Brown had 10. He's up there in picks. He has 4 picks this season, I think. Yeah, he's up there
Yeah.
in picks.
Yeah. Because it isn't he the one who had about 14 last year? Who was that? Who was that for KCD that had about 1,000 interceptions last year?
I think you're talking about Cam.
No, it wasn't Cam Edwards. It was another dude. It was another guy who made the Mark and Will football team. I'm about to look at it. It was somebody. He had a whole bunch, and I was like, "Whoa, wee." So yeah. So, but I know about the guy you talk about now, the DB. Yeah, he's nice. He's nice.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, probably Troy Humphreys. He has a lot of looks from like EKU, WKU. He
Hmm.
goes on a lot of game day visits. He's like that. And then our linebackers play great every game. Like I think between them, they all like between like 30 tackles each.
Right. Wow.
And
Wow. Well, I'm gonna help you out, man. I'm gonna help you out because you seem like, first of all, you are a hell of a player. You've been putting up stats, taking care of business big time. You know what I'm saying? I know that you have been on the Mark and Will polls almost every week yourself. So don't be modest. Our little polls done got you out there also. So, but anyway, let's have fun with this, man. Who's the fastest on the team?
without a doubt, Ethan Harris.
Ooh, the quarterback's the fastest on the team. Okay,
He, ru-
okay.
he runs like a
Wow.
4.2.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's the Mr. Primetime stuff going on. Who's the best tackler on the team?
Best tackler. I'd probably say our middle linebacker, Bowen Johnson.
What's his name?
He's Bowen Johnson. He's leading our team in tackles this
Okay.
season.
I thought you said Johns. Cause oh yeah, he's knocking people loose right there. He's like, who's got the best hands on the team?
I mean, outside of me, I just don't get the ball passing wise.
They're gonna have to
Man,
throw a screen to you or something. Don't
we,
show him that Shaquan Barkley, man. That screen, man. Coach Jones, throw him a screen. Let him eat, man.
I scored on a couple screens. Some
Okay,
caught back, but
okay,
hands wise, it's a toss up between Cam and Troy because
okay.
Cam had this nice grab last week. I don't know if you seen it or not, but yeah, he went up and caught that. That was a nice grab. So between them two, I don't know.
If he went up, because Cam was about 6'5", I knew shoot,
Yeah.
he was dunking on the field then. Oh wow, okay, that's cool. So let me ask you this: who is most likely to be a coach on the team?
Most likely to be a coach. We talk about this all the time. I'd probably say my the defensive lineman Dean Golder. He's he likes being around kids, so I
Okay,
think he'd be a coach.
okay. As far as the team, man, let's do it this way. Who are the coaches, man? We know head coaches, Coach Jones, but who are the other coaches?
Our special teams, his name's Coach Blair. He takes his job serious. He don't play about special teams. Man, when special teams come in practice, he's yelling, jumping, all that. He takes special teams serious. Um, we have a new outside linebacker coach. What I used to play, his name's Coach Surface. He's crazy. I mean, we'll be working on offense, and he's worried about defense all the time, 24/7. And then our offensive lineman coach, and our defensive coordinator, Coach Long. He's one of the best out there. Like he's so focused on his craft and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's just he sends us film as soon as he gets it. He makes us like player evaluation and stuff.
Right. Yeah,
He's
he's
serious.
into it
And
big
then
time.
Yeah. And then our offensive coordinator, his name is Coach Estes.
Mhm.
He's new, but he works really hard. He sends us film, all of that. And then, you know, do you know that we got James Quick as one of our receiver coaches in?
No, no, not the Trinity legend. Not the
Yes,
Trinity
sir.
legend. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's good. How long has he been with you guys?
He just he just came on board this year,
Okay,
and he's a great help. And
right.
I think that's all of our coaches.
Cool, cool. Hey, I like how you broke it down and all this kind of stuff. Coach, yeah, you got hey, that's how you do it. Everybody else has to be like Coach Lou, Thomas, leaving off 1,000 other people. But no, I like that. Way to break it down big time, without a doubt. So hey man, let's have a little more fun. Let's see what we talking about here, Kassani. Let's rock and roll this way. Batman or Superman, man? Who you rolling with?
I mean, in a fight, you gotta take Superman. I
Right.
mean, Batman can't fly, he can't do any of that, so you gotta take Superman.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Pizza or tacos?
Pizza gets boring after a while, so you gotta take tacos.
Where you getting them from, man?
Tacos, man, I like tacos from anywhere. Uh, I'm such a Mexican
Uh-huh.
food eater. Man, I like anything Mexican food.
Hey, I like it. I like it. Let's see. All right. This is up your alley. Jason Tatum, John Morant.
That's not even a question. It's Jason Tatum.
Ooh, okay, 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 okay. Nothing wrong with that. Jimmy John's a Penn Station.
I don't go to any of these places. Uh, I think the last time I went, I'd probably go with Penn Station.
Cool, cool. Let's see. Oh no. Let's go this way. Popeye Chick-fil-A, man.
Popeye's chicken is top tier, and then Chick-fil-A just too expensive. So I don't know. I probably have to go with Chick-fil-A, but like, man, Popeye's up there. I like
Yeah.
Popeyes.
Cool, cool, cool. Let's go this, man. What are y'all listening to when y'all going out, man? I mean, I know y'all got some music, but if you had to pick Lil Baby, NBA Young Boy, who y'all rocking with, man? Who's getting y'all hype?
But for the team, everybody like Young Boy. Young Boy, he's so shiesty. Everybody likes Young Boy.
Oh, okay, okay. This is our DeAndre Malone's question. Drums or flats? What you got?
I'm definitely going drums. Flats just you can barely eat the chicken with
No,
flats.
yeah, you right. You right. What you dipping them in?
I'm dipping, man. I don't want to sound crazy, but probably ranch.
Okay, yeah, that's cool, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No add to that. All right, so we give you opportunity to thank everybody who's played a very important part in your life so far, buddy.
Firstly, you gotta thank God. I mean, without God, none of this is even possible. I mean, He's brought me through so many situations, and even gave me the opportunity to come back to KCD
Mm-hmm.
when KCD was not even a possibility anymore. Um, Definitely Coach Jones. We went through a little tussle before I even started playing football, and for him to just keep putting trust in me week in and week out, I just thank him for that. And got to thank the offensive line. I mean, without them, I would have no touchdowns. And then definitely my team for playing hard week in and week out. And then lastly, my mom. Got to thank my mom.
I was
Without
going to
her, not.
say, I was going to jump all on you, but I was going to say, wait, hold on, wait a
Nah,
minute. We're missing somebody here. Yeah, yeah.
got to thank my mom, man. She's been with me through each and every step of my way, and just been a blessing.
Hey, man, I want to thank you for joining me tonight, man. You actually our first KCD player to ever come on, man, and really appreciate you. You've been balling. I know that's going to continue. I'm just hearing great things just from the interview with you, and I know you got the guys ready to rock and roll. Wish y'all nothing but the best. Hope to see you guys at Kroger Field. I know you got to take care of business, and I know you will. So, hey, man, thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. That's what it's about, yo. Hey, I'm telling you, man. KCD, you got to check those guys out. You got to check them out. They taking care of business. They handling business. Woo, way to start it off. Yesterday, had Big Dre on here. That was a funny show. It was all over the place, but it was still fun. Today, Kassani knocked it out the park. And I'm going to tell you right now, I got a guy coming on tomorrow. All you guys have seen his work. Every one of you guys have seen his work. You guys have probably reached out to him and said, can you come to our game? That's right. The man, the myth, the legend. That stock will be joining the Mark and Will show tomorrow. Peace out, guys. I'm out of here. Holla.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.